Tonight on The New Inventors, next time you get a shock, use our first invention to absorb it. Why you need a giant hole punch to grow strawberries and a tent that you tow. Hello, I'm James O'Loughlin, welcome. Also tonight, how the fan was invented, and we catch up with another successful inventor. First, our judges tonight, they're engineer James Bradfield Moody, science journalist Bernie Hobbs, and inventor and journalist Christine Kninmonth. Welcome. Now, shock absorbers are good things because when you're in a car, they stop you from going like this and allow you to go like this, which is good. But are they as good as they can be? Our first inventor thought not.
Shock absorbers are a critical part of your car suspension system, absorbing the shocks and shakes as you drive. The shock absorber itself is a tube filled with hydraulic fluid. A piston inside has valves or holes which allow the fluid to leak as the piston moves up and down, creating the dampening force. You need to adjust your shock absorber to suit different road conditions, but it's too complicated and expensive to adjust them. The key is its reticle valve design. It's actually a spring which allows the hydraulic fluid to seep through, and in this way, the dampening force is adjusted.
Please welcome from Adelaide, Vilo Nimatolu. Hi, Vilo. Now, this is a big job, redesigning the shock absorber.
Yes.
And your traditional valve, it's sort of either closed or it's open. So, closed or open. And if it's open, then there'll be, like if you're going over a bumpy road, there'll be more absorption.
It will create a damping and absorb.
There'll be more absorbing, and if it's closed, like it is there, less absorbing.
Yep.
So open or closed. Whereas your one, you've got this neat spring that's also a valve.
Yes.
So it can either be sort of tight, so it doesn't let much oil through, or it can be loose, where it lets a lot, or it can be somewhere in the middle.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so you can adjust that. This is a really clever bit. Just with a knob on your dashboard.
Yes.
And by doing that, you can just change this instantly. Oh, here comes some bumps. Better adjust that.
That's right. On that sample there, you got 11 layers there.
11 layers, yeah.
Layers, and the other ones is 1. That means that's 11 times more efficient.
11 times more efficient?
More efficient than the current one.
I'm shocked. Come over and sit down. Come over and sit down. And as I understand it, what you're saying is if, you know, most people can't have that adjustment in their dashboard because it's very expensive.
If you've got the money nowadays, there's the only people who can afford it.
You're bringing shock absorbers to the people?
Yes.
James, what do you think?
Look, Vilo, it's great that you found an easy way to adjust the damping of a shock absorber, but do you see one day a really smart control system that can read the road and adjust that damping accordingly?
Yeah, that's correct. In the future, it's going to be what we call active, and the car system will automatically adjust your shockers according to your the road conditions.
And shock absorbers are pretty important for safety. What is the fail-safe mode of your shock absorber? Say that it lost power to that spring.
Okay, because it's a mechanical mechanism, it never lost the safety. If you apply the electronic system that currently available, you got a problem like that, safety.
Vilo, it took me a while to get what you'd done here, but it's actually incredibly simple and brilliant. Right. The spring is the valve,
That's
and
it.
it's like Venetian blinds. If you want more light coming through, you open them more. If you want less, you close them. By opening and closing the spring, that's just making a valve. And instead of a digital thing where it's on or off, you've made it analog because you can increase it. That part is absolutely brilliant. Now, you've also got a lot of liquid in your shock absorber.
Yes.
Have you got
Oil,
enough...
right?
Yeah, yeah, got a lot of hydraulic fluid in there.
Yes.
You also need air in there so you don't get a hydraulic lock. Have you got enough room in there to have the air to stop it locking?
Yes.
Okay. Dumb
Christine.
question.
Initially, I know that you say that you can get a smart control panel going down the
Yes.
track, that you can make it automatic.
Yes.
But in the meantime, are you doing it in a dialling system whereby someone would adjust it to the conditions of the road?
Yes, you have an option there. You can pick a dial indicator or a more active automatic adjustment.
And just finally, the cost of it. I know you mentioned it was more affordable, but what is the cost?
We probably sell it for 80 plus the overheads.
Okay. But
Have you already got the control system developed?
Yes, we got the industrial PLC control computerized and fully test in a laboratory.
Summing up, James?
Well, look, I think if you get the high-end or the race car manufacturers to really see the benefits of this control, then the rest of the market will follow.
That's correct.
And Vilo, I mean, two things. One is that, you know, it's not something we'll all race down and add to our cars now, but in the future it'll be an add-on like power steering, air conditioning, Vilo's shockies. And the other thing is, when GPS systems can handle more information about the roads, you could tie it into your navigation system in the car and have it all looked after.
That's right.
Yeah, that's very clever. Well, I guess shock absorbers, everyone thinks of them as being a compromise between the ride and the performance.
Yes.
In your case, perhaps you've got your cake and you can eat it too.
Yeah.
Phil,
that's right.
I think I understand, and I think I understand that it's really good. So good luck with it. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Please thank Vilo Nematalu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.